G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of My Time at Sandrock. We're out here in front of the moisture farm, just about to have a chat with Zeke about, I guess, learning how to farm. So let's find out all about that. Alright. Moisture farm looks like it's running as it should. Just exploring a little bit here because we haven't really looked around this area. There was too much stuff going on previously when we were here, but yeah, we've got all sorts of crops and stuff like that. A whole bunch of wheat and stuff maybe in here. Let's have a chat with Zeke, see what he says.
Hey, the hydrogel is working great. Like I said, in a way, I guess you could say you saved the town. Things are growing again, and with the Civil Corps on increased alert, I don't think we have too much to worry about from our scaly pals. Now might be the time to make good on my promise to Matilda and teach you about desert planting. First off, it ain't easy. Before you can plant anything, you gotta understand a little concept we around here call the straw grid. I won't bore you with the details, but basically the soil around here ain't good enough to plant much of anything. That is, unless you make a square out of straw around your seeds, protect them from the wind. Put a bunch of squares together and, well, that's why we call it the straw grid. Here, let me show you how to make a little straw fence in sandy soil. Then you just gotta plant a seed in the middle, water it daily, maybe add some fertilizer, and then wait. Once your crop is fully grown, you can harvest it. Oh, if you plant often in the same place, your soil will retain some nutrients and slowly upgrade over time. That's about it. If you have any other questions, I've actually written a guide on the subject. Flip through it if you get time. Here's some other stuff to get you started too. Just, do all those things I said, and everything should go great. For starters, why don't you try growing some sand rice? We'll see how it goes.
Delicious. Sand. Rice. Okay, sand rice seeds, we've got straws, we've got a growing guide. And I suppose we can now start growing our own stuff on our little plot of land where the workshop is. Actually, that's not the door. This is the door over here. Okay, well, we'll see how we go. Actually, I was going to ask where we get more seeds. I assume this is the place. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so coffee tea tree seeds, cactus seeds, tomato seeds. Okay. Actually, is this a combination between potatoes and tomatoes? Maybe. Sand rice seeds, wheat seeds, sand leek, straw. I guess I'm gonna need a whole bunch more straw. Should I buy that? I mean, why not? Fertilizer. How important is that? I suppose this would, you know, speed up the process of growing stuff maybe, or maybe grow better quality produce potentially. Chestnuts, rose willow. And he sells straight up potatoes and tomatoes and chestnuts as well if we wanted to just buy stuff from him. I just realized that we actually need to pay discs here as well. So that's interesting because I was starting to feel like we could essentially buy, we could essentially get discs very, very easily. And, you know, I was wondering what to do with all of those discs once we do, you know, like run out of all of the things to research with Chi. So, interesting use of discs. So I suppose there's always going to be a need for us to go to, I guess, those ruins and do ruin diving. I'm not entirely sure if there's any other way to get discs, to be fair. Okay, so back in town proper. We probably should be looking at what we need to get done. We've got a commission for these bronze sticks. 4 days on that, that's fine. We've got the tailoring machine. Another 5 days for that. So I've actually got a lot of days to work with for these commissions. I'm not going to speed into them like we normally do, and we'll try and focus a little bit more on some of the main missions, particularly this grass is greener one, because I just want to learn how to actually farm, and then that way we can sort of do farming, do building, sort of play around with those two things together, and I think that way we'll be quite efficient working in our workshop. Something from Pablo here. Dear new builder and future customer, hello, I'm Pablo, a wandering artist who has just finished wandering. I've picked up some new paintings and learned some new hairstyles from the lovely Walnut Groove. If you'd like to come and experience these things for yourself, waltz on over to Pablo's parlor right over by City Hall. Okay, I think we've seen this place, and I sort of got a little bit excited that you could change your hairstyle every now and then, so we might do that. Hey Blue, here's a copy of the diagram for the suspended tram cart. Chi didn't want to part with his original. I sent one to Mian as well. Also Justice told me he already checked on the cables. They are still traversable. The old civilization sure made some quality stuff. P.S. You should upgrade your work table. Some of the recipes you'll need for this job can only be made with an intermediate work table. Cool. Well, we've already got that researched, so that's nice. Nia's reply to us. Blue. Aw, you're so sweet. I'm trying my best. Thanks, though. You've given me more motivation. I really needed that. I can't remember exactly what we told her, but anyway, it's fine. Mars reply. Dear Blue, oh, I tried one of those. It's almost hard to believe it came from Sandrock. Aside from the name, pastries are usually more of a luxury item, and I always assumed, well, anyway, it was nice to try a bit of your new home. Your pa wants me to start making them here. I'll see if I can't track down the recipe. Here's something from Highwind. See if your friends enjoy it. Ma, okay. But we didn't exactly get anything in this mail, so I'm not entirely sure if we should have gotten something. Growing guide. So, wow, there's a lot of reading in here. So you've decided to plant in the desert. Frequently asked questions. Is planting crops in the desert impossible? Far from it. How do I plant crops? Equip your desert planting toolkit, then pick out the shovel. Lay some straw on the ground and make it stick up by jamming it into the sand with a shovel. Okay. I'm not entirely sure we really need to know all of this stuff to actually do what we want. But again, you guys can pause and read if you want to. Where do I find straw and seeds in Sandrock? You can get them both in the moisture farm from the farm store and at Burgess's Water World. Okay, yeah, I think we did see a few seeds at his place. Hang on. The church gets plenty of this stuff from Portia, Highwind, and the like. Okay. How do I use water and fertilizer? Once you planted a seed, make sure to care for it by giving it water every day. A plant that doesn't get enough water will die, especially here, that's bad. In addition to water, it's also pretty important to add fertilizer to aid the growth of your crop. You get a better harvest that way, but if you're feeling lazy and don't feel like doing that, I understand, I guess. Okay, so we don't have to add fertilizer if we don't want to. How can I upgrade my soil? Well, a grown plant will leave behind nutrients, plus the straw eventually does sink into the sand, becoming something like fertilizer itself. your soil will start out sandy, then get a little bit more nutritive, and eventually become biocrust. Okay, again, I think we've got a maybe semi/budding geologist in the in the comments section, so maybe a lot of this sort of stuff might be familiar to you. How can I make things easier? Well, it never gets easy. These methods we use now are the result of generations worth of work and research. I guess you could upgrade your desert planting toolkit. That would at least let you get your basic tasks done faster. Okay, cool. Well, again, a lot of reading there. I'm just seeing whether or not we can chuck this book in the bookcase, because I don't really want to have to carry it with me. And we can always go back and sort of check it out if we need to. But yeah, so we need to harvest sand rice to complete this objective. So I guess we'll need to start by actually planting stuff. So using your toolbox has unlocked desert planting. Now you can go into the planting mode in your yard from the actual action wheel. Okay, we haven't really used the action wheel that much. You don't need the toolbox anymore. Activate planting mode from your action wheel, then use your tool on the ground to make a straw square or place soil. Next, choose a seed from your planting toolbar and use the action button near your straw square to plant it. Okay. Plants need water and fertilizer to grow well. Walk near a planted seed to check its status. You can water your plants by selecting the water icon. You can add fertilizer with the fertilizer icon. Yep. When your crop is fully grown, move close and harvest it. After harvesting, the plant will leave behind nutrients that slowly improve. Yep, we've read that. For the plants and soil you don't want, select the shovel tool, then choose them to remove them. Okay. They will be really gone and won't enter your inventory. Okay, cool. So it's just like destroyed then and there. To make planting easier, try upgrading your toolkit. Yep, okay. Yep, we've heard about that. So upgrading the toolkit, at some point we will do that. Root plant out. Okay, so we start with the straw square, I suppose. So I just want to reserve all of this for farming. We might not go completely out to the edges, but I think we'll do something like this. So 1 straw for 1 square. Good to know. We can only make 18 rice at the moment. So I think that's where we'll stop. I think I'll stop here, actually. So 4x4, that's gonna give us 16. So we'll do that. Yeah. Yeah, it is actually a slow process, this whole farming. Like farming in real life, I suppose. But I am now very, very keen on trying to upgrade the toolkit. So we'll get that done as soon as we can, because I wouldn't really want to hang out here doing this all day. And it's already like almost 2 o'clock as well. So we need to water, and we don't actually have any water. So I'm going to actually try and fetch some water right now. We've got water here. I don't know if we... Excuse me, guys. I don't know if we can actually make some water right now. We can. Just 1, though. I don't know how it sort of works. Does it need one batch of water for each tile? Yes, it does. Oh god. Alright. Well, this is gonna be quite complicated, isn't it? So, I figure water and water production is going to be extremely important. And I'm really keen on maybe gathering more dew. So perhaps maybe we can think about making another dew collector. I know we've got the new version, but we don't know how to actually get all the materials for that. So let's buy as much as we can. So that wasn't really much water at all. Yeah. I'm not even confident that we'll be able to water all of the stuff that we've decided to plant. Maybe we should have, I guess, held back a little bit and did only a few tiles. Lesson learned. Let's just chuck some more fuel in here. And we'll keep a few of these things going. Alright. So let's go back to planting mode. What? Okay, guys, so farming is going to be extremely difficult, I feel. So I can't buy any more water. Can I? Can I extract water from my water tank? I can. So it seems one tile actually takes 2 water as well. That is actually kind of brutal. Not gonna lie. Look, I'm gonna root these out because they're gonna die anyway, right? So that's fine. I'm okay with this. I think we'll try to grow things little by little instead of going crazy with it. I'm gonna have to visit Burgess's place way more often. Let's just drop in more water. Yeah, crazy. I mean, I'm going from other games here, but generally speaking, you have to water your plants every day. And if that's the case, I can't imagine this town surviving with the amount of water that it has, you know? I'm thinking we're gonna need so much of it. So how do I get more? I mean, we want to set up more dew collectors. Let's see how difficult it is to make a dew collector. I don't think it's too hard. So let's assemble that. So I need some troughs and basic leather. We need a little bit more leather. We've got 2, we need 1 more. Raw animal skins. I guess we're gonna have to fight some of those Yakmal. Okay. Hopefully we've got enough scraps there to make what we need, or the raw animal skins. There we go. So let's do this. Let's pick that up and let's place this down immediately. And yeah, I'm keen on really just collecting as much water as we can. I mean, I think we collect like 2 water or something like that a day. But we need 10 to actually make 1 batch of water. So, yeah, again, I don't know how this is going to survive if we're going to need that much water. But we'll try our best. Let's see, let's just autofill a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe we can leave that there. Yakmal milk. Yeah. I suppose I should maybe keep like a storage box somewhere nearby here where we're keeping the farm, just so that we can keep like farm related stuff together. Let me just drop that there. Well, we've got the 6 bronze sticks that we need to complete one of those commissions. So I think we'll go ahead and do that, just to get it out of the way. And then, yeah, we're gonna have to come back to the grass is greener, obviously, because we need to wait for harvest. I don't know how long it takes to actually grow. Builder crews. So this is definitely something that we need to do. So I think maybe when we wake up tomorrow, that's going to be the main activity. But let's go see, I think it's Pen who wants this commission. Oh no, sorry, it's Rocky. So let's see if we can go find him. Try and use the Yakmal station. No, actually, that might not be the best. He's apparently in his home. I don't think we've actually visited Rocky at his house. So, be interesting to see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, we're just chilling out, having dinner. There you go, mate. 6 bronze sticks. Let's get out of here. I could take a look at commissions again. Do I really want to, though? I don't know. I feel like I just want to, you know, hit a few things, expend as much of our stamina as possible, and have a sleep. And I'll probably have a chat with Mian about that builder cruise when we wake up tomorrow. I think that's going to be our main activity. We'll buy water, obviously. I think what I should really be doing is buying water on the daily to make sure that we've got a bit of a water supply going on at home. I know we're limited with the amount of water that we can actually buy, so there's that. I'm not sure what I should be gathering though. Maybe I can just go to the Eufaula salvage and just gather up as much scrap as we can find. Yeah, I think the mixed junk pile is not bad because you get literally a mix of everything. And maybe we'll check on whether or not we can find any tires. I actually don't see any tires this time around. So we might not be able to get some rubber scrap. Either that, or perhaps maybe we've already gathered the rubber scrap for the day. I can't remember. I was just eyeing that water over there, and I'm like, can I take that? I guess I shouldn't really be out here stealing Rocky's water supply. We're not that desperate. Not yet, anyway. Alright, I think that's gonna have to be it because we're getting very close to the end of the night. Oh, we've already got one Jew already. Anyway, before the night ends, let's sleep. Okay, so we've got 4 Jew. It's good. Got a few things that need some more fuel. Let's just resolve that right now. These things are not running. Maybe we should get them running. What should we make? Maybe some glass? Marble brick. We can't really make too many, but we do have 14. It's alright, we'll make some more. Inventory looking horrendous, as usual. Let's just try and fix that problem. As best as we can, anyway. And... yeah, I suppose maybe we'll read the mail and then go see Mian. Something from the Civil Corps. Hey Blue, here's the stuff you commissioned right on time. See for yourself. Oh, nice. Cool. So now we understand the mechanic there, so basically they'll just deliver it to you via mail. Let's drop a few things. Cool. And yeah, just checking on our quests here. Definitely still a bit of time to complete this one, so that's okay. And yeah, the builder cruise is what we really want to be doing today. We should check on our farm, actually. Okay, yes. Our farm is looking okay, actually. It's not asking for water. So, am I safe in assuming that you only have to water it once? Right, okay, that is interesting. I was fully expecting us to have to buy water constantly, and I was sort of starting to dread how much money we're gonna have to spend every day to buy water. We'll still buy some more water anyway, because I think we've got just that limit per day, and if we can just load up on water on the daily, it might not be a bad idea. Are we tracking that? No, not yet. Ian's probably at the commission board at the guild, because that's apparently where she likes to live and hang out. Alright, so let's get this builder cruise on the go.
Good job. I've got mine as well. Let's just take a good rest today and start our special builder crew job tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll come find you in the morning.
What? Okay. So, so we're going to start it tomorrow morning. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to do other stuff today. Well, since we're here at the commission board, we may as well check on commissions that we can do. Hardwood planks, that'll be extremely easy to get done. This ore refinery, well, we've not really made an ore refinery for ourselves. I don't really want to do that. Bronze pipes, I think will be easy as well. Yeah, I could do either of these two. Let's do the bronze blades. We already have the two anyway, and this is actually the two that we made in error for Chi. So now that we actually have a need for them, we can actually use them. And I think if you complete the commission today, we might actually be able to make a little bit more money based on some of the skills that we chose. Let's actually track the other commission as well. And yeah, I think we're just going to do some commissions right now. And we'll see if we can make a little bit of cash. We should get a few things going while we're here. Mechanical scrap. Okay, let's leave that. I do want to maybe just get our tailoring machine on the assembly station. Speaking of assembly station, I think I also want to move the assembly station. Is that possible? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I need to finish assembling this and then check to see if we can actually pick this up and sort of tuck it into the corner, so to speak. One thing that we could potentially do as well is to move all of the recyclers down this way as well. And that way have the recyclers sort of just doing their thing behind the assembly station. But anyway, let's put in all of the parts that we can. We need more marble slabs. That'll be not too difficult to do. We just need to find more marble, so that's fine. And actually that is the only thing that we need to do. So, checking on our inventory. I feel like I really do want to just like get rid of a few things, if we can. Again, we don't really have a lot of space for stuff, do we? That'll have to do. I think I'll make another storage box very, very soon. But let's go and complete the Bronze Blade commission with Chi. Get that extra cash. And then we should be able to pick up another commission immediately after, right? Like, I think we should be able to do 2 regardless of whether or not you don't complete one that you've already got in your queue, if that makes sense. Sandrock commission.
Thank you.
There you go. Research machine is probably still chugging away at... I can't remember what we decided to research next.
Aristocrats, don't stray too far into the desert. Remember.
She's still here. Jeez. I don't think she actually moves all day. She probably just hangs around there. Bronze pipes. Yes, let's do it. Let's do the bronze pipes. So with the amount of bronze that we keep making, pretty sure all we need to do is just extrude these pipes out and just, you know, have the machine do that while we're out looking for marble. So, yep. Done. Need marble slabs. Yes, actually, we might as well get the marble slabs going right away. I thought the limiting factor was the fact that we may not have, we may not have, bloody hell, actual marble on hand, but it seems like we've already made some of the marble brick. We might as well, you know, gather some more marble anyway, because I think we are sort of low on that particular material. Okay, that's enough rock hitting for now. Still plenty of stamina. I sort of want to think about whether or not I want to go to the breach or maybe the Eufaula mines. It really depends on whether or not we have a shortage of ores. We don't seem to have a lot of copper ore left, so maybe it might not be a bad idea to get some of that going. Or, sorry, gathering some of that. Maybe we should actually think about getting the I think we should get our storage box here. I'm just gonna leave it maybe there, and we'll put all of the farming related items in there. I think that's not a bad thing. You know, I initially started off being you know, or trying to be very, very organized with all of my stuff. But then I realized with this autofill function, there's not really a need to do that. Because if you think about it, you could just like chuck anything anywhere and just cycle through everything and just dump everything in. Before we go to Ruin Dive in the Eufaula Mines, I think I'm just gonna go to a store and I just want to sell stuff that we don't use anymore. Because I think that's the best way to just get rid of stuff. So, sell... Yeah, we can sell clothes here, so that's good. Sell that. Sell that. Sell these shoes as well. And the shorts. Very good. Alright. And in terms of tools, I wonder where we can sell tools. Let's check Avio's store. Yeah, we can sell a lot of stuff here, actually. So let's get rid of Cheese Pickhammer, because it hasn't really done us any good. But aside from that, I think we're going to keep everything else, so... have we equipped this one? No, not yet, apparently. But now we have... Let's take a look at that. Yeah, okay, just adds 3 defense. We can also wear rings. Hang on. If we take this off, how do I take this off? Maybe I can't. What was I wearing gloves before? I had the full moon bracelet? I can't remember now. Anyway. Ah yes, and there's the matter of looking at our skill tree as well. I keep forgetting about that, but we've got some points to spend. Yeah, we got 1 point in each skill section. Let's see here. Might be a good idea to have more stamina, or... Oh, we often don't have enough time to even use all of our stamina. Chance to gain double gathering knowledge. Advanced detection knowledge. Gain a 10% chance of gaining additional resources when mining nitrographite or sulfur. Again, none of which I've really needed to use. Maybe we can go with this one. It's not like I do, like, heaps of fishing, but... I mean, we make plenty of things from the assembly station and the workshop. Fuel saving. Ah, yes, please. Water conservation. Amount of dew needed to make water decrease by 2. Ah, yes. Damn. That's bloody good. Again, we haven't started using guns yet. Survival knowledge. Dagger, novice. I think we go into the heavy sword. Even more. I wonder why these are locked. Maybe they're locked because it's in early access, or maybe there's some kind of prerequisite that we haven't met just yet. Yeah, this is the same day delivery thing that gives us more money. Alright. Yeah, we could probably make even more money with the bronze pipes today, if we manage to actually complete that today. We're still waiting, actually. 10 more seconds and we'll actually get it, so we might as well wait. And I believe we need to go to Burgess for this. So let's go see him. Or actually, maybe it's not Burgess, maybe it's someone else. Oh no, yes, it is Burgess. There you go.
Thank you.
Super duper. Thanks to you, the church just got 2% cooler. Thanks. Alright, and yeah, of course there's the tailoring machine. We're not really in a hurry for that one, so we can not worry too much about it right now. Let's go into the ruins and do some diving. We'll gather up some copper and some tin. That way we can continue to make all this stuff for all of our commissions, just to fuel our bank account. Over 10,000 gold right now, looking good. You know, I actually haven't really been to the museum for a while. Might not be a bad idea to check the museum and see if we can actually combine any of our relic pieces together. I don't even know if we've found everything that we need for, say, the camera, for example, because for the longest time we haven't seen like a camera lens. Did we not spend one of our skills? Oh yeah, the social one we haven't really spent. Social knowledge experience gained when socializing with NPC increased. I don't know what's good. Gain an additional 5% more experience for submitting higher quality items than requested in commissions. Alright. But that would sort of need us to go out of the way to get certain things to make things of a higher quality. I'm not sure if that is the answer. Let's go with this one. Social knowledge experience gained when socializing with NPCs. That should unlock heaps more stuff. And we'll investigate the rest when we come back to it. But yeah, I'm sort of keen on trying to get the fuel consumption reduction as well. I think that's going to be a really useful skill to have. Okay, it's only just past 6 o'clock. We are already too tired to do anything else. Do I want to go to the Blue Moon Saloon to recover some HP? I don't know. I don't know if that's really necessary. We can probably do work on commissions. Let's do that now. Actually, we need the marble slabs from here. Very nice. Let's grab that and we'll make this delivery. And you know, I think we could probably call it a day here, although I think maybe I just want to chat with some people that I haven't met, you know? All these people asking for commissions and stuff, great, but, you know, not everyone asks for commissions, and therefore there's a whole bunch of people that we still haven't met yet. Hugo. I'm not sure if we've met Hugo, actually.
You're that new builder in town. Or was it someone else? Ah, that's right. There's two of you. Mion and you must be the other one. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm Hugo, the one and only blacksmith in town. If you need to buy construction materials, upgrade parts for your machines, or obtain top-of-the-line weapons, I'm all you got. But I promise the best.
Okay, so we can buy weapons from this guy? And buy upgrade parts for machines and the like? Alright, interesting.
Just check this out. This here is like me, iron tough. That's the quality I'm talking about.
Okay, well, we need to get this tailoring machine delivered to... I'm guessing Vivi is his wife.
Hello?
There you go. This is just what I was looking for. Thanks, Blue. Don't be a stranger. Very nice. Okay. You must be buddy status with Hugo to enter. Oh, those rooms. Okay, cool. So I suppose if you, like, get really good relationships with people, you can sort of go into different areas in the town, specifically into specific rooms in some of these buildings. Anyway, I don't know, I feel like maybe just meeting some people if we can. Although it is night, so maybe a lot of people have left and just done their own, or started doing their own thing at home. Ever. I'm not sure if we've met Ever. I just stopped in on my way to Atara. Gosh, this place is a dump. Oh, sorry, you live here, huh? Jeez. Alright. I wonder if there are some NPCs who don't exactly live in Sandrock that are just like passing by? Is that what's happening here? Pablo. Yes, we have technically met Pablo in the dance-off, but we haven't exactly spoken to him.
Hey, you must be the builder. Allow me to extend a warm welcome to Sandrock on behalf of Pablo's Parlor. I'm Pablo, the head stylist. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Cool. Well, we'll be getting some haircuts from you soon, mate.
I've been staying at Walnut Grove. I didn't know we were getting 2 new builders. Looks like you two are getting along swimmingly, but if I may say so, it also kinda looks like you've been swimming in sand and dust. That's where I come in. Whenever you want to change your style, get a new do, stop into my shop and I'll get that dust off and make sure you stand out in a crowd. Howdy.
Cool.
See ya.
Well, one day we'll get a haircut. Not today. Let's have a chat with Peck. I'm sure we have met Peck before. I can't remember who he is exactly. Is he one of Rocky's boys? Maybe. The boss publicly announces who's late the most at the end of the month. Little does he know, I'm honored by the recognition. Okay. Cool. So, maybe that's his goal, to be the latest all the time. Benny? Everyone here is so friendly. Why, I just had a 3-hour conversation with a nice farmer fellow. That must be Cooper. Alright, yeah, I feel like there's some generic people here that might not actually be part of the town, per se. Could be wrong. Look, there's still a whole bunch of people that we can meet, but let me actually do something a little bit more useful right now and actually pick up another commission because we've already done the last one. Actually, can we even do that? 3 days after accepting. We've already got 10. Oh no, okay, so we've done, yeah, that's it. We have actually picked up the 2 for the day. Just looking at whether or not we can buy things. Potted plant. Condensed power stone. I think we saw this the other day, and I don't know if it would be good to actually buy some of this stuff, and that way we can save on some of our other resources. Though, you know, it's a little bit harder to get these tokens here. A harmonica? Interesting. Paint. Acquire to learn how to make paints. Can be made with niter, yellow lavender at a blender level 1. So we need a blender machine to learn how to make paint. Interesting. Alright. I'm sure the game will actually give us a quest line that would teach us all about painting and stuff like that. Tempting to spend even more time right now looking at people we haven't met, but I'm sure we'll get the opportunity. Let's actually deal with what we need to fix up in the workshop. And maybe we should actually go through all of our machines and just make sure everything has fuel. Alright, we want to make anything else. These bronze plates, I'm not entirely sure we really need bronze plates right now. Maybe we can hold off, actually, because it's probably better if we actually have a need for certain things. We need 8 copper wires for something, so let's actually get this going. Add a little bit more fuel there. Alright, so one thing that we should potentially look into is upgrading our work table or workbench. Bronze rivet. Something needs a bronze frame. I'm guessing that is the part of the main quest line. But I'm just looking here. Here it is. This is the upgrade section, right? So intermediate work table unlocks all of this stuff. Great. This is all the stuff that we need. Now, unfortunately, I don't see a way we can actually track this, but we are making the copper wire for it. Perhaps maybe we need to add even more. So how many are we making? Does it say? We're making 12. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's take a look at that again. So, yeah, I mean, that's great, but I think we need some copper wire for something else, apparently. So we'll need to continue making some more. We need hardwood sticks. So that's fine. Let's make some hardwood sticks then. Let's just make as many as we can. We've got machine upgrade kits already, so that's fine. Although, after upgrading, we'll only have one more. I wonder where we can get these. Okay, so we can either buy them, or we can just get them from defeating monsters. Right, gotcha. Marble slabs. We'll need to make some more marble slabs, I suppose. So, again, gonna have to wait for the processor for that. And plenty of old parts. Cool. I think we're on track to get our work table upgraded. So that'll definitely happen in the next episode. But what I am looking forward to in the next episode is actually finally completing this Builder Cruise mission, which we've got in our list of to-dos for I don't know how long now. Several episodes at least. So yeah, I'm keen on trying to clear that out, and then to progress with some of the other main quest lines. The rice, again, I have no idea how quick this is going to grow, but we should check on it when we wake up in the next day tomorrow and see how that's going. Presumably it'll take a few days before we can harvest, but anyway, I am signing out here, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.